welcome to Sunday service. We're a little bit late today, but we had a little delay. So we almost made it on time. The boy just called. He just got back from a interview, and he's so happy. He's so proud of himself. So hopefully, it looks like he's going to get the job that he wanted. He had to put in a stint at Walmart, which he did not like, but hopefully it works out. If not, he'll try something else. But his interview went really good, and everything went really great. So hopefully that all works out. Say, hey everybody. We'll give everybody a second to pop on. Once you pop on, say hello. Let us know that you're here. Get involved in the chat. And tonight we're going to bring back the wheel and have a laugh at the wheel. So we haven't brought the wheel up for a while, so we thought tonight we do it the whole way and bring back the wheel. Hey Sarah, welcome my darling. Guys, I got on something very cool, but I don't think I'm going, hey sis, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep it on for very long. This is a 1920s shawl. It's over 100 years old, and I've put my fingers through it twice already. This is made out of metal. This is a metal 1920 shawl. It goes right to the floor, and it's got a few O's in it, and I just had it to it. But it's very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. Hey, Nikki, good to see you here. Kat is here. Hey, Kat. Christine, welcome, sweetheart. Hey, Doreen. Hello, Roxanne. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, clan. So, you know, I got this shawl, but it's very hitchy on the arms. It's very weighed down. So I was gifted this, and I wanted to see if I use it in a reading, what kind of energy would come forth. Would I be able to connect to the woman that wore this? You know, was she rich, or did she pay a lot of money to hone this? Was it a treasure? Was it something she got and wore once, went in the back of her closet? It's very precious, and I wanted to really try to embrace the energy of it, but it's really bugging my arms. So I'm going to try as best as I can, because I really want it to connect to the energy on this. So, no, the box is not on, Kathy. So the box is on, and we're keeping it on the table. Rusty's here. Hey, brother. So I'm in love with this shawl. It is so beautiful. The camera don't give it justice. It's so heavy, guys. So I wish I could show you how beautiful it is and how long it is. But I mean, to hone this back in the day, back in the roaring 20s. Hey, I wonder how many speakeasies this was in. Hey, how much energy, how much smoke was blowed on this in the years. Hey, I wonder how much love she made. Drape it over your chair when you take it off. Yes. Yes, I will, Sarah. I wonder how much history and stories this piece of clothing got. You know? Hey, Racy. So absolutely extraordinary. Absolutely beautiful. I think I would just literally like to just do a reading just to see if I could feel her energy, if she would speak through me with the cards. Because you know, whoever really owned this and loved this and admired this is long gone, right? So I would love to feel that energy. The box is going off. I would love to feel that energy connected to this. Look at this. Did you see that? I'm just having fun here now. So nothing's showing up yet. So, yeah, babe, I think you're going to have to take it off. It's too hitchy. Do what Sarah said. Put it over the back of the chair for me. Oh, you got a shirt on today. Ooh, I like it. Maybe that's where it belongs. Ooh, Sarah, what a good idea. Ooh, I love that. Look at that. Do that look as pretty as I think it looks? Oh, I love that. Okay. New tea tonight. We got Gemini. How many Geminis do we have here tonight? Do we have any Geminis here? So I opened this one up last week, but it was too hot to drink it last week. Remember, we were in that really bad heat wave, but it's cooled down a lot. So tonight I'm going to give out this Gemini. Kathy, you're a Gemini. You're a Gemini. Well, let's connect to this tea and let's start off a reading for Kathy, because she's our Gemini. Let's see. And then we'll bring up the wheel, guys. And we'll have fun with the wheel. And we'll give out as many blessings as we can today. I can't see the... Oh, thank you, sis. That's amazing. There we go. Pre-Gemini here. The Queen finally got a crown. Hello, beautiful Fran and clan. Maternity leave has started, and I can finally tune in again. Yay! I couldn't see the hand that's down now. Looks amazing on the chair. Rob, you look different. Oh! Come and say hi to everybody. No, it's good. Come say hi. Guys, thanks to everybody that shared out. Thanks a lot. We actually booked a reading from Kenya this morning, so that's pretty cool. Hope everyone has been doing well. Most of us are doing pretty good. And the ones is not, we're praying for them. Holy cow, look at that box go nuts. Well, of course, it's going to stop now. There we go. Been a lot of energy. Hey, little red. How is Rob starts tomorrow morning, Terralian. Tuesday. Oh, yeah. This is Sunday. Oh, he starts Tuesday morning.
Yeah, it's a long weekend.
Oh, it's a long weekend, right.
Tomorrow, I'll be the only one there.
He starts Tuesday morning. It looks like Patrick got his job. Everything is looking good. Everything is going up. Benny just got a new job working on a film crew in Ottawa. And Benny's a 5-star chef. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but he's got a job feeding the rich, I guess you would say, feeding the stars, feeding the movie stars. So it's a little way for him to get his foot in the door. So yeah, everybody, my whole family, everything is shifting and changing. And I've not made the announcement yet, but we're going to shift and change too. He's been working at Walmart, Betty, and it's been draining his spirit. It's been draining his soul. But he had such wisdom. I'll tell you guys this before we start. I'll try not to be too long-winded, but you know, Patrick's birthday was Friday, and well, the clan knows this, the ones over in the Witches Circle, and we went to Lloyd and spend the day with Patrick, brought in a birthday cake and some cards and gifts, and took him out to Spice Hut and had a nice Indian meal with him. And he was telling us about his experience at Walmart thus far. And he was like, Mom, it's so sad. It's so he didn't use the word depressing, did he? Draining, energy draining, he said. He said, you know, you see all these moms come in with these kids and they look like they're single moms, and, you know, you see them filling up their carts. He goes, Mom, there's every cart is so unhealthy. It's all junk food, processed food. He goes, the kids are crazy on sugar and they're fighting with each other, and the mom is ignoring them and not trying to calm them down, and you just see all these obese little kids. Mom, the obesity in the children is unbelievable. And he was like, and everybody walks with their head down. He said nobody greets and smiles. And he goes, well, that's not true. There was one lady, but that's a different story. And he's like, there's couples, they actually fight in the store. He's like, I'm not used to that. I've never heard people fight before, Mom. And he goes like, it's amazing. And he said, but I don't like the energy. So he's seeing the world from a different perspective. He's seeing things from a different light. And, you know, then of course he made me cry. He's like, I'm realizing how lucky I was to be in a home. Like, yes, I'm very obese, but I made sure my boys eat healthy. I made sure I didn't want my weight to infect them, and I made sure they didn't have junk. I made sure they ate healthy. I made sure that they knew healthy values, and I through my weight struggle with obesity, I taught both of my boys to really be cautious what to eat and everything else. I didn't want this generation curse to fall on them. And both of them is very healthy, very conscious about their weight. And so it was just so good to hear him speak so wisely. We were so proud, and you know, it was good. So yeah, he's at Walmart, Betty, and he's getting ready to move in. Hopefully, if he gets it to Best Buy. He really wanted to work with computers. He really wants to do that. So hopefully if he gets his foot in the door, then he could be the one that programs them or fixes them or whatever. And of course, he'll still be in school and work part-time in the fall. But anyway, that's us. And Benny is in where he loves, and that's good. And yeah, so it's good to see the universe sorting things out for my boys. It's good to see that foundation, you know, coming into play, the teachings that you guys could do and have what you want, and you could accomplish anything if you put that energy into the world, you know.
Yeah, we'll all become doing what we want to do.
Yeah, so everybody is kind of doing what they're doing and doing what they love. That's the energy that we're doing right now. So, and me too, I'm moving in a different spiritual direction. Rob is going to be working with parts and everything like that. And they want to get him in the Hafiz, the sales part guy, because he's so brilliant with all that stuff. So they want to get him in there. So, everything is going good right now, and I'm feeling very, very, very extremely blessed for that. And of course, we got our trials and our pain and health issues and family and stuff like that. It's not all rainbows, but you know what? It's a good time, and we embrace that good energy that's flowing into our family right now. And the boys are lit up, and they're all thriving, and they're going after, is their attitude. It's the attitude, because you installed good family values into them. They can see that now. They've seen the other side of the fence. I think so, Reese. And but it's I don't know, just their communication and their outlook. And like I said to Rob, and I tried probably 10 times when we were out for supper. I said it doesn't matter if he works at Walmart or if he works at in business. It doesn't matter. He's wise enough to study his environment. He's wise enough to think for himself. Both of them, they see their surroundings. They see the people around them. And you know what? They're in the process now of building their careers and moving forward in their life. And, someday I know the both of them will pull back to, once they reach those pivotal moments in their life and their success, that they will come back and they will heal and help others. I know that without a doubt. But to be where he is, where he's too in a state of mind, it doesn't matter what he does, because the both of them, they see the world around them, and it's so beautiful. A job is a job. Anyone who's working should be proud of whatever they do. Everything is equally important. I don't know what you mean by that, but
Which means whether you're a garbage guy or you're a computer tech, you should be proud of just being able to work with it.
yeah, but I think you might have missed the point what I was trying to say there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you got to realize too, yes, it's not about the job. It's about being aware of the environment and where he's to, and being happy and content and thriving. Like thriving to reach the stars, to have what he wants, to contain what he wants in this world. And it's elevating yourself to different levels. And like we told him, you got that Walmart job. You don't burn your bridge there. You put in your 2 weeks notice. You take everything that you can learn from that experience, and you thank them for that experience, because that opportunity to work there, to see that, to witness that, of give him is brought a foundation to him as he moves forward in his life. He'll never forget that experience. And it doesn't matter if he's flipping burgers at McDonald's or if he's working in a high-end environment. It doesn't matter. What matters is that he's seeing the world around him. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. You could have the highest paying job in this world. I mean, the highest paying job in this world, and you could be dead to the world and dead to society. You don't see the pain and the suffering that's around you because you're so career driven and so after the almighty dollar that you don't see the world around you. And you could be that person that that greeter at Walmart that greets everybody, that you set a hanker in that person that changes everything about their day, that changes everything about their mood, that sits a seed in them. And so, I mean, you know, it's learning. It doesn't matter what you're doing. This is just padding for him. He doesn't want to stay at Best Buy either. These are just little stepping stones for him. And I'm just so proud that he got such a beautiful, I mean, it might sound sad and discernent, but he got a beautiful experience. Walmart give him something that he'll never be able to get at a high-end job. He'll never be able to experience that at a high-end job. Never, ever. But what he learned there was something that is going to stick with him, and something he's going to carry with him the rest of his life. Like this, put it this way, that experience and that connection to him will go on now when he becomes a man and he marries and he has children and they stop at Walmart. He's going to say, I worked there. When I was a young man, I worked here. But you know what? Everything, I'm going to cry again, he puts in his cart is going to sit an anchor to him. You know? If his kids goes and reaches for cookies, he's going to say, no, let's go get some yummy strawberries. That's what I'm trying to express here. That is what I'm trying to tell you, that these are hankers. These are strong hankers in his life. And I see that he understands the potential, the anchors. And then he told us a story about a woman that she said something to him, and I looked at him, I said, and he was beaming, telling us this story about this interaction. It's not the job, it's how you surround yourself in the job, is what you see, is what you learn, is what you take from it. That's the importance of it, you know? Like I could see like a lot of, like I lived in Ottawa, and we lived just off Riedel Street in Ottawa, me and my ex, and we used to go to McDonald's and stuff, and you would always have the homeless people. You would have the homeless guy, and then you would have the businessman in front of them, right? That's how diverse it was, and it was something to see. And you sit back and you watch that. And I told Patrick these stories. I sat with Benny so Benny could experience this. So Benny could see firsthand. We talked to the bums. I hate that word, but it's okay. It's okay because I don't even know how to express it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to say that because I don't know how to express what I feel about that. But it gives a new insight and a new understanding. And it's Patrick, when he was little, he was like, oh, do you have a dollar for Dave? Do you have a dollar for Dave? Right? Because he had the concept that we had to have a dollar for Dave. There was no ands, ifs, and buts about it. We had to have a dollar for Dave. But Patrick had to drop the loonie and leave, or the dollar, whatever it was at that time. But Benny had to stay and engage. Benny had to talk. Benny wanted to reach a little bit deeper. So anyway, that's our experience this week. I thought it was beautiful. And, you know, if you got kids just starting out, if you got grandkids just starting out, tell them to be aware. Tell them about your experiences. Talk to them. Share your stories about the first job you went on. Tell them about your work experience. Tell them, you know, share that communication. And, you know, again, it was just a beautiful experience talking about our old jobs, talking about the people, talking about different layers of life. It was just so beautiful. It says more about a person that walks with the broken than a person that sits with the great. I think, you know what I think is beautiful, Reese? I don't think I've ever disagreed with you here. I don't think I've ever disagreed with you on Tarot with Fran. But I got to disagree with you today for the first time, Reese. I do. I believe that we need to sit with the greatest and we need to sit with the poorest. And I think if we could be a person in the middle to understand that balance, then that is the true lessons we need to learn. You know, I think that is the lesson, right? So it's either that you could put yourself to the most, because I'm telling you, successful people can teach us a lot. That's why people come to me for readings, because they want advice, they want learning, they want teaching, you know, that's why. So we could literally put ourselves in a position. I've learned a lot of stuff from great people. I've talked to a lot of wise people in my life. That's why we buy those self help books. That's why we seek those knowledge. That's why we buy all those powerful books, right? Because we want to learn from the people that already made the mistakes, how they grow and how they elevated themselves to that sense of greatness, right? Thank heavens. I thought I was a robot. But do you see what I'm saying? That's the High Priestess card. The High Priestess, she could sit with the poor and she could sit with the rich, and she could learn both. She could learn both. But what the greatest gift is to elevate yourself to the highest form of your happiness and your contentment. And if that brings forth wealth and riches, and then to give that and nurture that, filter that back into the universe to help and grow others, that is the ultimate balance, right? I get what you mean. The broken are just as important as the great. Everyone deserves equal love and kindness. So with that being said, we will move forward. We will bring up the wheel and we will do some blessings. So, Reese, I hope you understand what I'm saying there. It takes someone very special to sit with the broken and sit with the rich and get an even balance of both. It's so scary. It could happen to any one of us. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. I do see your view, Fran, experience, but I always felt better with the hurt. But that's because you're an empath. That is different, Reese, because you're relating to your pain and your suffering. See, Reese, that's the difference there, because your souls are being connected on a different level. That is the difference there. And as for me, I love both. I do. I could sit with the rich and I could sit with the poor, and I could take from that pole and I could take from that pole. And when you could bring both poles together, that would be cool. Like, for instance, taking the homeless doing them all up all beautiful and giving them a big, beautiful ball at Buckingham Palace. See, how cool would that be? That's a good mixture in between. Kathy, my reading, yes ma'am, right away. Okay. I always felt, what'd you say, entitlement?
I feel intimidated by the reading.
I don't. But see, Tammy, that's on you. That's not on them. That's on you. I don't feel intimidated by nobody. They do great work. They do great work. Amazing, powerful. Oh, thanks, Shelley, my darling. Thank you. They're there's so much power there. As either you could take that wealth and you could use it for the worse, or you could take that wealth and you could use it for greatness. It's how you choose to use your pinnacles in your life. That is completely and totally up to you. It's how you use your pinnacles to grow, to nurture. Because the more you give, the more will come back. It really will. The more you give will come back. Okay, Kathy, we're going to pray, connect to the cards. And we are going to give Kathy a little blessing because she was our first Gemini. Sis, this is too sweet. It is way too sweet. Way too sweet. I don't think I'm going to enjoy that one at all. Okay. Kathy, my darling. Spirit, let my mind be open and may knowledge flow. Let my eyes see what needs to be seen. May I understand the images and the symbols lay before me. Let my tongue speak the truth and offer words of wisdom. Let my heart be open to feel each person I read for today, their happiness or their sadness, and may my hands bring forth healing. I call on our hand sisters now to step forward, to guide and direct me in these readings this afternoon, that each and every one of us here today continues on our journey's path, seeking self-truth, self-knowledge, self-wisdom, self-encouragement, self-drive, self-passion, self-desires, and above all, self-love as we continue on. Amen. Cassie, I don't know if you're sick, but it looks like you're into some kind of recovery right now. It looks like your energy is being really drained right now, and it looks like to me that you need to slow down. You need to put the brakes on right now, and you need to regain your energy, my darling. That you really need to take time, slow. It seems like, I don't know if this is mentally or physically. I almost want to feel like, Kathy, it could be a little time off both. But in these cards, there is definitely a growing opportunity here for you. There's a lesson to be learned. So as you're recovering from something, and this time of solitude alone is going to bring you forth. So if your energy has been drained spiritually or mentally or both, Kathy, I'm telling you, just embrace this time. Take this time. Don't try to be doing things before it's time to be doing it. Sit back, relax, enjoy this time of healing. Enjoy this time alone. Enjoy this time of solitude, because there is a victory and a reward coming forth for you. And yeah, I'm not surprised, Kathy, that is both, because my energy was feeling both. So, but you know what, Kathy? I mean, I don't know what's going on with you, but there's something good here. There's something powerful here coming forth for you, Kathy. So just believe in it, sweetheart. Hold it, embrace it. Take this time. There's a learning curve. There's something here great and powerful that's coming forth for you. And you know what? I'm just going to say this, Kathy. Have realistic goals for yourself in the next little while. Don't overdo it, because I'm telling you, there's a great energy coming forth. And you want to get on this place where you're strong, you're stable, you're going at this one even space. We're not moving too fast, but a slow, better place. Hey, Margie, my darling. So, Kathy, my darling, take your time, recover. Don't expect more off don't let your mind expect more than your body can deliver. That's good friggin' wisdom. Don't let your mind make your body expect more than it can deliver. Because, we all get into that point in our life. We feel bad because we can't do the things that we used to do. We touched on this another night here before, so I won't go too much into it, but we do. We get mad because our bodies can't keep up with our minds, and it's a hard emotional place to be. It really is a hard emotional place to be. So with that being said, Kathy, just remember that. Just because your body can't do it, don't you torture yourself by your mind telling you that you should be doing it or you ought to be doing it or whatever. See, wants to do it but can't. It's a different, thanks, Margie. Thanks. It's a different time and a different phase and a different time in your life, so you need to embrace things on a slower form. And that's what I'm saying, slow, steady, because you're a strong, independent woman that got up her whole entire life eating the floor, running. I gotta bake bread, I gotta take care of my husband, I gotta take care of the grandkids, I gotta clean the house, I gotta get a load of clothes out, I gotta get a pot of soup on, I gotta go pick up the mail, and I gotta get some groceries, and I gotta go to Springdale, and I gotta have all that done by 10 o'clock. And but that is the type of woman that I feel Kathy was. But now we need to slow down. It's better to have one plant, Kathy, that you could enjoy and watch and water and watch every bloom blossom and love it and nourish it, that it grows the biggest and the most beautiful flower that you ever had, than have a whole garden full of flowers that's wearing you out, that's making you tired, that you're waking up and saying, oh my God, I don't have the energy, or my back is going to hurt today if I got to go do those plants again today. We need to have the realization that we could still have all the wonderful things that we had, but we got to do it in a slower way. So one plant could give us as much joy as a whole garden of flowers if we still ourselves and be like Patrick and see our environment. See that? One bird feeder, instead of 20, could bring as many birds to the garden. We could only admire one bird at a time, one flower at a time, So we need to tell ourselves that. We really need to tell ourselves that as we move forward in our life. Because we get in these mindsets, I got too much to do now. I understand that, Kathy, and we need to slow it down. We really need to slow it down. Hey, Patty, scale things down and don't forget to enjoy every day. Absolutely. Okay, Reese, you're robot again. Absolutely, Reese. But that's it, right? We overload ourselves with things that we can't handle. Our mind is destroying us. And even if we do wear ourselves out, we're too bloody tired to enjoy it at the end of the day. So what the hell is the point of it, right? So really embrace that. Embrace that. Because, you know, Kathy, you still got eyes to see. You got a nose to smell. You got a mouth to taste. You know? You got hands to touch. You got ears to hear. And that is the most important thing. So sit in your garden with your one bird feeder and your one flower and have a cup of tea and enjoy that goddamn day and say, you know what, life is good. Life is good. Oh, what a day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah. So Kathy, my darling, that is for you. That is for you. I don't know about this tea situation. I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to water it down, sis. Not into the Gemini energy. So Kathy, my darling, send me a picture of that beautiful one flower and your bird feeder next year and you enjoying your cup of tea. And we're like, right on, sister. Embrace that. Oh, Shelley got great, Shelley. Seen this a lot when I did home care. Hard for people to accept getting old. Yes, Shelley. And that's where Kathy is right now. My sickness took it out of me. I'm old before my time. So it's that mind, right? It's that mindset. So, you know, you learn to... learned slowly to let go of unnecessary things. And that's what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's either we all end up in a box or we all end up in a home with a few pictures and a little bit of clothes. And all we want is our family, our grandchildren, and the people we love. That's all we want. All right? A few taller trees, a bit of clothes, and a few pictures. I'm afraid of getting old. That's so wise, Kathy. So profound you said that. Because many people are afraid of getting old. I'm afraid of getting old. I think I'm afraid of leaving my kids. You know, Kathy, when you have those, or Tammy, when you have those moments like we had yesterday with Patrick, you know, we drove home yesterday with the realization he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. And you know what, Tammy? Your kids are going to be okay. Me too, Rusty. I'm loving it. I've been so busy raising kids and wiping snotty noses and putting kids down and running to my second job. And since I left Newfoundland, all I've done is run. Run to the next job. Run to the next coal. Run to the next this or to run to the next that. And it's not an easy place to be in your life when you are constantly and continuously running. It's a hard place to be in your life. And I'm embracing this. I'm embracing these moments, these sunrises, these sunsets. You know, we were telling Patrick, we're whole now. Me and Dad is whole. We We sit to the table, we heat every meal. It's just easier to clean it up. One time we eat in the living room. We'd be so tired after a day's work. We just go and eat in the living room and usually fall asleep with our dishes still on the coffee table. Do the dishes the next day. But you know, we're in a different place now. We got such a routine. We get up, we have our coffee together. We prepare our meals together. We wash dishes together. We sit to the table, and if the rainstorm comes, we're so excited. Or a snowstorm or a windstorm, because we sit. We watch, we serve, we watch the weather. I finally get why old people watch the weather, because they got time to embrace it. Other people's going to be miserable, but we enjoy the rain. We enjoy the different seasons. We enjoy the sunsets. We enjoy the sunsets. We enjoy it all. We embrace it all. And I get it. And it's beautiful. So embrace this, Kathy. Embrace this time. You know, remember all the stuff you did, but remember how tired you used to be, Kathy. Remember, if you wish you didn't have so much stuff to do, that you wish you had more time for that. That's the beauty of getting older. That's the beauty of getting older. And one of the most beautiful things is self-discovery. It's having that time for yourself. You know, take someone's dog for a walk. Go sit. You want to make bread? Go sit with a young girl that's got 2 kids and she's baking bread and selling it to make a living for herself. You want to smell fresh homemade bread and you want to feel that energy? You go and talk to that young woman and pick up some bread off her. You know? Go sit with her. Go to her house where she made her bread with her small kids running around her feet, and see how damn tired she is and how hard she's trying to make bread to get some formula. Anyone want to walk rip? No, you don't want to walk rip. Rip their arms right out of you. You know, and that. Okay, let's get on with the blessings. That, because Betty, I hit a chord there with you. You want to connect? You want to go back? Go see that. Go experience that. Go sit with her, and you'll take your loaf of bread and you'll go home. And you go, oh boy, I'm glad my kids are all grown up and gone. I wouldn't have the energy for that today. Okay, bring up the wheel. Bring up the wheel. Hey, there's a wheel.
I think some of them might be. Patreon might not be any good to it.
Yeah, we won't use Patreon. Yeah. Because I have no idea about that one anymore. So anyway, let's go. Betty got her false teeth in. So ready, Betty? Hocus pocus. Let's all focus. There we go. And da 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 da. How do you know that? Where's the little handle? I don't see it. There's no little wheel thingy. Your wheel sucks.
We can do it. This thing's done a bunch of updates since Patrick last messed with it, so
They're out now.
it's at the top. Whatever lands at the top.
So whatever lands on the end. On the end?
We'll just say straight up and down at the top. 12 at the top.
Okay. Because there's no little da-da-da-da-da. Rob broke the wheel.
Do
See if there's, take it, unload it and bring it back. Yeah, the clicker's gone. Okay, we'll go whatever lands on the see Fran, see the inn, the one over closest. I don't know how to get my stick up there. It's too hard to do. Okay, here we go. If you are new on the page and never ever got a reading with Tarot with Fran, please put me up a red heart. If you're new on Tarot with Fran and you never ever, hey Anita, welcome sweetheart. We've got the wheel up. We're trying to do it as fair as can. Hang out and you might get a reading, Anita, if spirit is drawn to you. So do we have anybody new that have never got a reading? Reese, you got readings. Judy, Shelley. Anybody else new? Nikki. So we do have a few new people. So the first one was Judy, right? All right, Judy, thank you for joining us, and let's give you a little reading, darling, and see what the cards gotta say to you. See what the cards want to say to you. So anybody new that's here for the first time, welcome to the clan, and we're happy you're here, and we hope you come back and join us again. Okay, Brandy, my darling. Judy. Oh, this is a cool one. Now, I don't know if this is going to resonate with you or not. I don't know. But be careful, Judy, about your ideas, about your plans, about your goals, about your work ethic. Be careful who you share your ideas with. I don't know if you work or if you got all these crafty ideas. I don't know your story. I don't know who you are, but be careful who you share your information with. Be careful who you share your passions with, your desires, your dreams, or your hopes, because they could steal it away from you. And that don't have to be literally. That doesn't have to mean you're creating something. That could be you yourself, because people could come in and steal your hopes and your dreams as well. So you need to remember that aspect of it, Judy. So be careful who you can. But I have a person here. I have a person here that could be wanting to take your hopes and your dreams. So this is your King of Cups, sweetheart. This is someone that is not emotionally invested in you for your best interest. So you need to be very wary and very cautious. This is a male energy around you that wants to take your ideas, that will take your soul, because if someone takes away your dreams and takes away your spirituality, then they take everything away from you. So whoever this is, this could be on a earthly level or spiritual level right here. But when this happens, it's going to leave you in a place of discord. It's going to leave you in a place of rethinking, reevaluating, and it might even bring true some anxiety, because you're going to be seeking some inner peace and some wisdom and something from this. You're going to see things from a different perspective, Judy, after this takes hold. But be careful. Be careful what you give to others. And this is something deeper than given a bit of time or a bit of something. This is someone that's going to leave emotional damage, take something from you, take away a passion, a dream, or something emotionally connected to you. So that is for you, sweetheart. And I hope that resonates. And, And this is something that comes in fast, right? This is you got the thief card with that. So that comes in fast. This is something that we don't see happening. We don't see it happening, right? It just comes in so quick. So you got to be very cautious who you share that with, because it's so important. It's so important. Because it leaves us wandering. It leaves us searching. It leaves us looking for something more. When someone comes in and takes from us, especially the King of Hearts or the King of Cups, because he could really pull something out of us big time. Okay, we're going to move right on. My honey has gone to a washroom break, so you are spot on. Thank you, sweetheart. We're going to move on. When we hope you come back, you must do nails. Judy Nails, you nail tech, sweetheart? Oh, I love nail techs. Are you a nail tech? Or is that like literally your last name? Tanya, talking about jobs again, I always said the most wisest is hairdressers, bartenders, cab drivers. Nail tech would be another one. Talking about humble jobs, they're the ones that learn the valuable lessons. They're the teachers, the healers of the world. They're the angels that's out there. No, literally my last name. They're the ones that's out there that deals with all walks and races. Natalie North. This, check your messages. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? Oh, did you read the boys' Oh, tell you what, for a pee-pee break. Looks like a big old sandwich break to me.
Mustard.
He's been called for, this is his third now, interview with the general manager. So that's the person that will hire him. So he's got it in the bag. Oh, Sis said these are all new people. Shelly, Nikki, Brandy, Anita, and Marvin. So she wanted me to give you as a personal shout out. So Shelly, Nikki, Brandy, and Anita, and Marvin, welcome. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Marvin? Yeah, Marvin. So welcome, everybody. That was sweet, sis. That was super sweet that you wanted me to welcome all of them. Okay, Mrs. Nails, we'll move on. We'll bring up the wheel and we will bless somebody else. Hocus pocus, it's time to focus.
Patreon, no, spin again.
Spin again. See, if we go by my in, we would know. So mine would be numbers. Numbers. Okay, not yet. Not yet. We're going to play another game, guys. We're going to play the good old number game. I got no pen and I got no paper. I got paper. Now, if I had a pen, mother.
There's a whole pot full sitting right
Well, there's a whole pot full sitting right there. Give me the pen, Robbie. No numbers yet. Wait now. The Mustang's here. I haven't seen you for a while, honey. And you give me a pen that don't even work. Okay, first, wait. We'll try the little candle trick. Dip it in some hot candles. Got it. See? Here, look at this number. Got it? Okay, hold on. And then we're playing we're trying to do everything as fair as possible. So numbers 1 to 50 when Rob puts up the message. 1 to 50 when Rob puts it up. And then we will pick that first person that we see. So don't get mad if we don't see you first. It comes up extremely fast.
Oh no, my thing's frozen.
Now his thing is frozen.
Give me a second.
We're not taking numbers. Wait till Rob puts up the whole K, guys. Numbers are not coming in. Hey, Han.
Refresh it. Hold on.
Hold on, we got to refresh the page. Mrs. Mavis Snow is here. Natalie, you've been here before, right? You're from England, right? Hey, Michelle. Look at those little kisses. I'll take those little kisses and I'll send you, multiply them and I'll send you back 6. Okay. Numbers starting now. Go. 1 to 50. 1 to 50.
First one we see, don't forget.
Yep.
Don't tell them.
It's the first one we see. I'll look on this one. Da, 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 da. Not seen it yet, you babe? Roxanne Bennett. Roxanne Bennett. You see Roxanne? Roxanne Bennett with number 3. So Roxanne, you're going to get a reading, sweetheart. So we'll put the numbers away till we hocus pocus again. And we'll do Mrs. Roxanne Bennett a reading here on Tarot with Fran. You can see it up here in neon lights. I'm in a devilishly mood today, boys. I'm being silly today. You're welcome, honey. Well, let me read your cards for you first. Oh. Okay, my darling. Okay, Mrs. Roxanne. Roxanne. No more numbers, guys. And we will see what Spirit wants to say to Roxanne. Those cards are not snapping together good, girl. Let's see here. What's going on? Can't get them snapping good, honey. I'm going to take those cards. Let's do something a little bit more entertaining here, Roxanne. Now, to me, there's some kind of cover-up going around. Someone that's very malicious and evil around you. Someone has got some beef with you or with somebody around you. So it almost feels like, to me, someone is being as sweet as honey to your face, but as bitter as wine behind your back. And this is something that's going to take a little while for you to figure it out. Because someone that's in your life right now is about ready to depart for your life. This fake energy shit is about ready to burn itself out. And this seems like it's coming toward you. And it feels like you, what is it? Like, this is not like I said to that other lady that it's going to happen. Like, it's coming in like a thief in the night, right? It's going to happen, boom, boom, boom. This is something that you've been seeing. Something that's been gradually creeping up on you. Trust that gut instinct, Roxanne, because this is leading you right to the path that knowing that you're going to call your spade, and realize that someone is so full of bullshit that it's not even funny. But to me, you've been sensing this for a little while. You've seen there is there's something shady going on here. And what seems to be almighty and all perfect is not. Take your time. Don't make a rash decision. It's not going to be solved overnight. And yeah, I do see you making some choices here. And when this all comes open, you know, it's like you're going to have your T's crossed and your I's dotted, and it will come. It will come, Roxanne. It will come. But trust that instinct. More stuff to reveal itself coming here in these cards. So that is for you, Mrs. Roxanne. Trust that gut instinct, girl, because somebody is playing some sneaky shit around you right now. So you really need to be careful. You really need to be careful. That make a good full reading, though. Who is that? Who is that high priestess in your life lurking around? What is it she really wants? What is her real true intentions, right? So be careful, Roxanne. All right, bring up the wheel. It's time to focus. Hocus pocus. It's time to focus. And what do we have? Where it lands? Stars. Now I know Sis sitting up stars and Rusty sitting up stars. And just Sissy and Rusty sitting up stars. So you know what? I'm going to gift this one to Rusty. Is that okay with you, Sissy? Because you could get a reading anytime you want. So shall we gift this one to Brother Rusty? I do believe so. So being a supporter off the page do pay off. And it's going to pay off big time soon. Of course, Sis gives a big thumbs up. But hey, we might land on stars again, Sis. You be the next one in line. I don't know. Are you here, Mr. Rusty Nichols? All right, let's take a look and see. If he's not, he could come back and rewatch it. Oh, love it for Rusty. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Is he here? Text him and tell him I just pulled him 4 cards. They got to get online. Tell him he's just got 4 cards. He's here? Rusty, look at these cards. I'm gonna listen. Rusty's very special to us. He's Rob's best buddy. He's a very dear friend to us. And you know, people's got your back, and this man has had our back for how long we been here?
10 years.
10 years. Brother, 10 years. 10 years you've had our back for 10 years. And hopefully we had your back for 10 years. Listen, I'm going to explain these cards a little bit. There's other readers here too. But basically, Rusty, what these cards are saying, that you're going to be walking away from something. This is an emotional decision. This is bringing there's a lot of decision here in these cards. You could go up. They don't really need to see the cards. There's a lot of decisions here in these cards, brother. There's a lot of pain. This ain't easy because there's still love attached in that card, and when we are leaving something behind that we love, that's a painful experience. That's a lot of hills that we got to overcome, and that is not easy at all. It is not easy at all. And then you sit in that 6 of Swords. You know what? That is taking our pain with us. It's taking everything that we've learned from that experience in our life, like we talked about earlier with Patrick, and taking it with us. Whether it's good or bad, we take the things in our life with us as we continue on our journey. But this is a journey breaking forth to you. This is something new coming your your way. And why do you need this journey? What is so important about this? Why is it so painful? Why is that Queen of Pentacles present? She is a woman that takes. She's a woman that pulls from you. She is a gold digger. She's a woman that is more controlled in her financial situation than she is in devoted with the heart. Don't get it jaded. Because this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she will do whatever she can to fuck up your finances. She is there not for the right reason. She is there for personal gain. She is there to control your pentacles, to control your stability, to control your foundation. She is not building to your stability. She is not building your foundation. She is putting cracks and she is putting stuff in your life that is destroying you. You got to learn to walk away from this. Yes, it's painful to walk away from things and people that we love. Yes, it's a difficult situation, but you are moving forward. You are coming out of it. These are one of those cards, Rusty, that's better in reverse than it is in upright. But we're not quite there yet. We're still trying to gain this footing. We're still trying to get there. We're still at the dock. We're still got a long journey to go. There's a vastness. There's a vast emptiness behind her, right? And we could see now, we could see the distance, we could see the moon, or we could see the sun. We got ground again. We've left the cold castle. We've come out from our imprisonment. We've got the doors open and we're moving on now. We're in that place of journey. We're in that place of discovery. We're in that place. Why, Rusty? Because you've been controlled. I am controlling this son of a bitch. He will control you all the time, no matter what. What is it? Is it the sexual control? Is it the drug control? Is it the food control? What is it? To me, it tells me that you've been controlled by that Queen of Cups. She's been knocking out your stability. You're in the process of moving away from her and going on another journey. And yes, it's painful, and yes, it's not easy. But with the Devil card, in this case, in an upright position, we're saying that we wake up to the realization that we have been controlled. And that is where we need to break the ties. You need to break those ties of being controlled by someone of pentacles and not of the heart. Who's controlling your heart? It ain't the cup, Rusty. It's the pentacle. And a woman that holds a pentacle in reverse and not a cup, and I think it could be several, not just one. She will knock at your foundation every time. Because it's either we nourish our nests or we destroy our nests. But needless to say, it is a nest in here. Okay, Brother Rusty, that is for you. Let's bring up you're so welcome. Let's bring up, thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. And let's focus, and let's focus. And let's see what we got. Questions. I love questions. So this is you reaching my heart instead of spirit telling me who I'm going to read. Put up your questions. If there's a question that's been on your heart and on your mind and something you want to know, here's your chance for me to answer that, for me to ask spirit on your behalf. Come on, guys, get your questions up. I'm going to take Nikki Steele. I'm going to take Nikki Steele. Is there any happy endings for me? I'm going to do a past, a present, and a future, sweetheart, for you. A past, a present, and a future for you. And we will see what's holding you back in your past, where you're at your present, and what you achieve in your future, or what you need to do to create your happy ending. So I'm going to do it a little bit different there for you, sweetheart, and we'll see. Oh, I gotta move my knees. And we will see what the cards got to say. Flip them up. Okay. So we got past, present, and future, okay? Sweetheart, you're holding on to something. There's something in your life that you haven't got. I don't know if there's a blockage that is put up, that you've put up. You could go up, I'll hold the cards up. I don't know if there's a blockage that you've put up in your life that is blocking that happiness towards you. I don't know if are you receiving false love into your life? Are you not accepting true love? Is it you don't know what true love looks like? But there's something that you're holding on the inside that is stopping this love, this gift of coming towards you. Is there love coming towards you, or are you going to be happy in your life? Yes. If you wake up and accept this gift from Spirit. This and is the second time it appears in a card, and it's telling us that I not once give you the opportunity of love and happiness and joy and happiness and joy and contentment in your life. I have offered it to you a second time, not once but twice. So, Spirit has brought love to you. I don't know if you're not seeing it, but it feels like to me that you are blocked. You're not seeing it because something has happened to you that's stopping you from seeing it. Your present. The present. You're foolish. You're foolish. Your happiness is not... Is this about love, sweetheart? Is this about love? Is this a relationship? Will you find love and contentment, or is it about work or about family? What is it, sweetheart? This is an important question to ask her because to me, it looks like love. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like love. Am I correct with that, sweetheart? Because you know what your problem is, Nikki? You're a foolish fool. You keep jumping off the cliff to the first guy that comes along. Love and family. That's what you keep doing. So if it's love, any guy comes along, gives you any attention, you're falling in love with him. You're giving yourself away too easily. You're not getting to know the person and taking the time to develop a strong security and a strong relationship, sweetheart. That's what you're doing wrong, because now it tells me something else. It tells me in that Four of Cups, when I go back and look at your past, it's also telling me this. That you're seeking and longing and looking for love in all the wrong places, because somewhere along your line as a childhood, there was a love connection and a breakdown there. That has put this anchor into you to make these foolish decisions, to fall in with something, or fall in love with people so easily. And it's done so naively and so sweet, and it's innocent and it's kind and it's not hateful and it's not vengeful. It's just so innocent. Your future card. The King of Cups. You can't make this up. So listen, Nikki, to what I'm telling you. So your future holds a King of Cups, Nikki. And when we just add that header reading about that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is the female version of what Rusty needs. You're going to be given what Rusty is looking for. Your King of Cups is there. Don't make the wrong decision of holding on to the past. Don't jump too freely. This is not something we fall into quickly. That is not what the Fool does here. This is not going into a new job or this is the heart. We're talking matters off the heart. Matters off the heart here. You got to map out your heart's plan, because if you don't take care of your heart, you could hit up to some pretty hard, scary roads ahead. Because that's your light. That's your church. That's your essence of who you are. So, my darling, receive the right kind of love. Spirit has given it to you. But be wisely. Step wisely. Make sure you know what you want. Listen, the Fool is just not going. The Fool's got a plan. But the Fool packs lightly too. But he's got a lot of wisdom with him too. What is really in that knapsack that he's carrying? So he's there. Your King of Cups is there. And he loves you and he will support you. And you will have happiness, abundance of love. But he's worth to wait. He's waiting to get to know. He's worth it. So be careful moving forward. He proves himself for your worth, and you also need to prove your worth for his. Make sure our hearts connect. Because so many times we fall into that Lover's card. That's what Rusty had there. It's lustful, it's painful, it burns, it stings. It's a sexual desire. It moves us back from everybody else. Right? So, I guess I'll sum it up like this. Someday my prince will come. And he will, sweetheart. He will come. But be wise. Be wise. And make sure he's a king and not a knight or a page. Make sure he's a king of your heart, not a king of desires, not a king of want, right? Not a king of pain. Because they're all in tarot. All those people are there, not this guy. So that is for you, sweetheart. All right, let's move on down the road. And I wish I had something nicer to drink.
You want me to dump it out?
Maybe, yeah, if I drink it quick. It's not so bad now because I've really got it watered down. So if you just have a little tiny thing, because I think as one ingredient in that, that's really potent. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'll double those kisses and send you back 4. Okay, let's bring up the wheel and let's bless somebody else. Hocus pocus, it's time to focus. You do it?
Newcomers again.
Is it? Newcomers again. If you are a newcomer and you never ever got a reading on Tarot with Fran, give me a big red shiny heart. A big red shiny heart. And everybody new that's just joining in, come in, sit down, grab a cup of tea, grab a refreshing drink, and hang out, and maybe spirit or a loved one will talk to you today and give you a little message to brighten your day and to open a new door of opportunity or growth for you. Michelle Eris Shelley Dawson. I used to have another Dawson that used to come here. Is that all we got left for new people in the room? Oh, Margie, you're not a new person. Laurie, you're not a new person. So I think, go back up, babe.
Michelle Harris is the first one.
Michelle Harris. We'll do Michelle. That name is not ringing a bell to me at all. So Michelle, my darling. Michelle. Sit right up. Come on in. If you like to take the grand tour off the deck of cards that I call home, there's nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you. I know will chill you to the bone. Over there, that's my King of Pentacles. I got nuts. Oh my God. I just dipped my cards all over the floor, babe.
Really?
I don't know. Gotta make sure you get them all. You gotta catch them all, Pokemon. Okay. I'm in a good mood today, boys. Nothing wrong with it, is it? It's all good. I'm sorry I got to go. My grandkids will be catching too soon. Catch you next time. Excellent. Shelley, my darling. Goodbye, my darling. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure to have your company here with us today. Gina, welcome, honey. Good to hear. One comes in and one goes out. Never seen that happen with you, Fran. No, they went all over the floor. I'm in a really good mood today, Sarah. You know, when you glow, right? Today I'm glowing. I feel good. The kids are doing good. Rob is doing good. Good things are happening over here. That's good. Okay, Shelly. No, not Shelly. Michelle. Was it? You still got poor Roxanne pinned. Leave Roxanne off the pegboard, will you?
Oh.
Michelle Harris. That's it. Michelle Harris. All right. Let's go down and see what we got for Michelle. Ooh, Michelle. There's some star quality about you. Oh, I love this. Ooh, I love this. Okay, Michelle. Okay, you could go up. Who are you? Who are you? Where you from? What your daddy do? So, Michelle, what do you do? Or are you in school? Or what do you have? What's your gift? Do you sing? Do you draw? Do you write poetry? Do you knit? Do you craft? Like, tell me. I'm from Nottingham, UK. What do you do, sweetheart? Like, what is your dreams? How old are you? The UK has been strongly present here, hasn't it? Maybe they're the only ones can understand me talk. If you're not new, if you're from the UK, you can't understand me. Gina, hang out, sit down, sweetheart. We are got the wheel up, and if spirit is meant for you, I work in school just midday and clean another school. So, I work in school just midday and clean another school. How old are you, sweetheart? So, are you working? Are you a janitor? Or are you in school? So you're a cleaner that does two schools?
General lady in one school, cleaner in another.
Okay, dinner lady in one school and another. So I'm 53. So do you, my God, why do I have such a young energy around you? I don't think this reading is for you, Michelle. I don't think this reading is for you. So do you have a grandchild or a kid or someone that's got something very special about them, sweetheart? Like is trying to get into music or dancing or creativity, or like, do you have a grandchild or a child like that? Like, what is it? This is a major. People say I look young. My daughter sings like an angel. How old is your daughter, sweetheart? Autumn. This is for autumn, and I love how strong the wands are present, which represents autumn. She's 9. This is for your daughter, sweetheart. Have you thought about sending her away to music school or voice lessons? Or this kid has got such potential. This is you. Listen, she's going to have a lot of competition, and you're going to have to juggle your finances to see this child through. Do you have a video of her singing? I would love to hear her singing, Michelle. I would love to hear her singing, because she just got her first, well, I'm assuming Mom is her first fan, but she just got a Fran with tarot with Fran. And I'm telling you, this is something that you got the opportunity to. She's incredible at singing. I want a music teacher, but can only get online teachers. So you've been looking for that. See how the cards connect to the soul to give us what we really, really, really need to hear. Thank you, Michelle. I would love to hear her, because this is star quality. This is something, you don't get these readings every day, Michelle. These are like, we all live through a mundane life. We get a job, we get a raise, we get this, but this is something different, sweetheart. Everything for her is in alignment. This kid has got potential. This kid got a chance to shine. This kid going back again, maybe that's why I need to tell that story today, but going back again, it's all the lessons in her life that's going to start having on her. But when she gains that star quality, that ability, what is she going to do then? What will she create? Will she become self-absorbed? Will she become arrogant? Will she become... I don't think so. Not with a mom that's a teacher, that's a mom that's trying to help her, watching a mom that's running 2 jobs, that's scrubbing dirty toilets, and is feeding snotty-nosed kids. I don't think so. I don't think so. You want to talk about jobs again, and all jobs are important? I'm telling you, some people are meant to work those jobs because they set the anchors to humble children for the next generation. I would never, ever in a million years ever knock anybody's job. And do they all have equal importance? Absolutely they got. But I'm going to tell you, the people that work those low-end jobs, those mom and dads that's working to pay those bills, I sold vegetables on the side of the road. I didn't have nowhere to go and piss in freezing cold weathers till my lips split and bled. Was my job any less important than a multi-millionaire's job? Absolutely not. But it's all those things. But some of us are meant to use those jobs to show our children what work, what ethic, what strength is, what sacrifice is, what love is what compassion is. They're the next generation that they elevate up another level, and then another level, and another level. That's the system of spirit. That's the system. That's how it's worked. That's how it's meant to be. So with with all that being said, this kid isn't not going to have an easy journey around her. She is not. But what she will have is a great stability. She is going to pick up so many lessons, and she's going to bank them in that 7 of cups. And she will always come back and pour from those cups. She will get the nourishment that she needs for those cups. And that nourishment, Michelle, is you. That nourishment is you. She's not going to have it easy. You're going to have to stand up. She's going to have to take a few kicks. She's going to have to be told she's not quite there yet. She's going to want to get fit up. She's going to face many trials, many obstacles in her life, and competition beyond competition. And sometimes she's not going to come out as the shining star in that competition. She will not. You're going to have to juggle your finances, honey, to keep things going here. But I'm telling you, she will eventually come out as someone that's in a greater place, a higher place. And I'm going to tell you, my darling, that this child will make it to the top. And you talk about someone holding all the pinnacles in the higher form, she will then go back with those pinnacles, and she'll sit with the poor, and she will feed them pinnacles. Then she'll walk right back up again, and she'll sit with the rich, she'll sit with the movie stars, and she'll gain more knowledge, and she'll come back again. And maybe she'll stop right here this time. And she'll stop and talk to this other child and say, don't tell me you can't do it, because my mother worked 2 jobs. You got no other choice but do it. That's the kind of child, Michelle, that you're rising up here. You see that? That escalator goes up, but it also comes down, Reese. That's the balance, Reese. That's the high priestess. And that's people like Michelle that opens it up to bring forth high priestesses. You know, I had a reading with a man the other day, and some of us are meant to work here, and some of us is meant to work here. Some is for spirit, and some is to get our children ready for spirit. But it's when we go up that escalator and come down that escalator. You got something beautiful escalating here, Michelle. Do whatever you can to see that little girl's success, because that little girl will stand on a stage and be a shining star, and she'll look at you someday and she will say, I stand here today because my mother worked 2 jobs, because my mother did this and my mother did that. And I'm telling every young girl and every mother out there today, you could do it for your child too. Why? Because she believed in me. Because she believed in me. That's it. Tear the R off again. So that is for you, Michelle. I cannot wait to hear her sing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It is not going to be a easy road. But my God, when we get to the end of it, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. All right, we're going to move on and we're going to bless somebody else. Let's bring up the wheel. Courtney, sit down, sweetheart, relax, pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea. If you're meant to hear from your grandma today or your mama today, then she will come forth. She sings Over the Rainbow. Is it? She sung Over the Rainbow for my brother that died. Oh, my heart. And you tell me that he's not here lining all this up today as connecting to your ancestors and bringing forth the people that's meant to be here. And that's why I let everything be random as they can be on Sundays. And I absolutely love it. Okay, my darling, let's move on. And let's get ready to focus, Betty. Let's see if the wheel's going to bless you. Spin her again. Spin her again. You're supposed to wait till I blows. It's part of the magical illusions. Likes. There you go. If you haven't liked the page, like the page, and we will pick someone that send us a like. So you give us a big thumbs up if you've liked the page. And we will pick, I got a number in my head. And I will count the best I can. I need the big thumbs like though. It's easier to see. The big thumb. No, you gotta like this video. Like this video. Okay, we're starting with Roxanne. Because I want to see the thumb. The thumb. There. I got 1, 2, 3 thumbs. 4 thumbs. Keep sending up the thumbs. 5. Oh, I went too fast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 is Kathy Morey. Kathy Morey, you got 13. You already won a reading. I've already read you, Kathy. So I'm going to take the one underneath you because you already got a reading. And the one that falls underneath Kathy is Betty. So the one that falls under Kathy is Betty. So we will read Betty. So Betty, you could thank Kathy, because if she didn't put that in at that time, you wouldn't have got it. So we're going to say Kathy gifted this reading to Betty. Okay. Okay. Let's see what the cards got to say to Betty. They're flicking good for you, my darling. Someone has got something to say to you. I said that and they didn't snap. All right, Betty. One more flick and let's see what the cards got to say to you. All right. Oh, easy on me for glory's sake. Let's do them in reverse. No, I don't want to do them in reverse. I want to do a storyline for you. That's what I want to do. A movie strip. Okay, Betty. You got unrealistic ideas going on, sweetheart, in your head right now. And you're feeling like you have no control. I'm not going to fuck with you. I'll even show you the cards. And your little buddy there, Gail's becoming quite the little reader. She could come back and look at it. I'm not going to fuck with you. You got unrealistic ideas, sweetheart. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be a harder blow if you don't wake up and accept it. And I know that you feel like your life is out of control right now. And I know that there's a lot of dark in your life right now. And I know you're feeling like a whole broke tire and the tire's about ready to come off and we're about ready to crash and burn. I get it. I get it. And I understand it completely. But with that being said, sweetheart, death is coming towards you. It's coming towards me. It's coming towards everybody. It's coming towards you. And what are you concerned about? You're concerned about death. And you're concerned about your Page of Pentacles. That's what you're concerned about. Your Page of Pentacles is your grandchild. That is the age. And that is her stability. That is... That looks like someone taking that away from us, Betty. That's what... Betty, don't go cursing. You're going to get barred off the page again. That's somebody taking something away from you, sweetheart. That's going in a different direction. That is not coming towards you. That is coming away from you. So I don't think you're going to see her. I really, truly don't. Or if you do, it's not going to be what you've been telling yourself. It's not what you've been hoping for. That's what that feels like to me. And you got the Three of Cups there in reverse. And that's about friendship. That is about a celebration. That is about coming together to bring something forth. Okay, straight up, Betty. Look at the cards. I don't know any other way to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. She's not going to realize the woman that you were until after you're gone. Because death is coming right over that. Right over that. That's the raw truth of it. That's the raw truth of those cards. It's coming right over. And you take that card, here Betty is. She's holding on to something here, unrealistic ideas. What she wants, the victory that she wants, the greatest achievement in her life right now is not getting that promotion, is not moving up advancement, is not falling in love, is not getting married, is her granddaughter. She told me not to hold back, is her granddaughter. To be and spend time with her right now would be the greatest victory and the greatest celebration in Betty's life right now. And that is controlling Betty. That is driving her all over the place. You got no control of that situation. And before that victory comes, death is going to come right over that. And it's coming towards that Page of Pentacles and that Three of Cups. She is not going to realize the woman she got, the grandmother that she got for till years and years down the road, Betty. That's what that feels like to me. And you know what? Someday she's gonna want you there, and you're not going to be there. She's gonna want you there for the celebrations in her life, and you're not going to be there. Your presence around that Page of Pentacles will not be there. And that is when the realization of what she's lost and what she's missed out on will come to her. But Betty, with all that being said, it will come to her. It will come to her. It will. It mightn't come in the way that you would want it, and you mightn't get to see that victory right now. This could be one of your boys, honestly. It doesn't even have to be her. It's not fear for me to say that. It's not fear. But I think it is. I think it is. And maybe it's a combination of all of them. Maybe it's a combination of all. That we don't know what we got until it's gone. You know, this could be a great lesson for each and every one of us that's here right now. That sometimes we don't know what we got until it's gone. I will have to accept it. Because if you don't accept it, Betty, the rest of your time here with your little granddaughter that you got is taken away from that. Because I guarantee you that every time you hold that little one, you're thinking about the first time you held Jada. Give your presents to the ones that want your presents now. They all know your story, Betty. They all know what's coming toward you. It's plain and center. It's literally plain and center in the cards right now. We know the truth of it. But you're the one that's creating this. This is being created by you. This is going to be created by them. You see that, guys? This is the breaking point. This is where the shift. This is the major kind of card. But right now, you need this card, Betty, to be in a upright position. The rest could stay the way they are. Because how you control yourself going into this card is what's really important right now. This combination. How you control this going into here. That will put a lot into this as well. So, but this is your destiny. So, Betty, my darling, hold the ones that wants to hold you, love the ones that wants to love you, embrace the ones that wants to embrace you. Because at the end of the day, that is the ones that's going to be there for you. This just needs more time to work itself out. It's too young. It's too immature to understand the big picture, see? We need to realize that. We want this immaturity to see what we see over here in this Chariot card. But it's not there. It's too immature. It's too young. You got a Page and you got the Three of Cups. That's a really low energy coming forth there. And these two big, powerful cards over here. You know? Understand that? See how that energy goes? That's powerful. That's when Spirit rips it apart and opens it up. There's a lot. There's a big lesson there for each and every one of us. Because it all melts together. You got to read it like a story. And that's a part of her story. That is where she's to right now. You can only create the story to this point. Then this little person here comes in and takes over that storyline. So, with that being said, we will move on and we will give somebody, you're welcome, Betty, give somebody else another little blessing. And then I think we'll probably end it. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll end it there. We've been live for almost 2 hours. I don't want my feet to swell up. So bring up the wheel. And we will bless somebody else, our broken wheel that doesn't have any balance today. Bring it back up.
Broken, it went screw you to God.
Numbers 1 to 50. When Rob puts it up, we'll say start. We'll put it up. And we will give some blessings. Oh no, Tyrolyn, I didn't know, sweetheart. What?
You gonna make it?
Oh, I gotta make a number. Sorry, I haven't even done a number yet.
Onto your phone.
Where? Oh, that's Trumpy.
You could.
Hey, now, guys, I'm sorry. I don't even, and my pen is crying again. Get some hocus pocus on that pen. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. Go ahead with the numbers. I'm watching closely. I'm not seeing it yet. I usually see it quicker on this screen. Oh, there was a lot come up that time. Not seeing it yet. I might be missing it, but I'm not seeing it yet. I see Juanita Smith in at 17, Betty in at 25, Caddy in at 48, Loopy in at 10, Mavis in at 7, Tammy at 49, Reese at 19, Kathy with 29, Tammy King with 47, Larissa with 5, Betty with 50, Kat with 33. I'm not seeing it at all. Sarah at 27, Reese back in with 8, Kat with 15, Tammy with 22 and 23, Tammy again with 29, Mavis is up there with 29, Loopy with 47, Laree with comes in at 19, Gina at 18, Roxanne Young at 10. Roxanne Young. So, Roxanne, you're the winner, but it went up so quick, I don't know if we'd be able to see who was under you. Do you?
Yeah.
So, who was under Roxanne? Because I did read Roxanne, right? Did I read you right, Roxanne?
Yeah.
Hey, Kara, my darling. Seen the pictures of you and the kitties today. Love them. So I've already read Roxanne. So we're going to gift it to the name under Roxanne, which is... Oh, she said she didn't have a reading.
Did Roxanne?
I thought I did. Roxanne Bennett. Oh, there we go. All right, Roxy, I am so sorry. All right, so Roxanne Young. I did Roxanne Bennett. Okay, so sorry, Tammy. You're not getting Roxanne's reading. You got to come back. You got to come back next week. You got to come back next week. Oh. That's wonderful. Okay, Roxanne, my darling. Let's pull a couple cards and see what Spirit wants to say. Is this the long weekend before the kids goes back to school, guys?
I think there's one more.
Or is there one more? Well, we weren't quite sure. Okay, Roxanne, my darling, what does Spirit want to say to you? What does Spirit want to say to you? I don't know. We don't have kids anymore, so who knows? Ooh, the musician card. The musician card. That, look, I got polka dots everywhere. These are all, they're little lemons, little tiny lemons. So with that being said, you got the musician card. When that card shows up, it's a card of self-development. It's a card of new beginnings. It's a card of spiritual enlightenment. It's a card about learning. It's a card about a spiritual journey or on a spiritual path. It's a card of desire. It's a card of bringing into I can't say that word. It's bringing in whatever we want in our life. That's what that card is about. Go up. I hate talking to my hands. So you're manifesting something in your life right now, Roxanne. But the musician card is telling us that we must have everything in order and before we put it into the universe. That we need to do our learning, our heart, our spirituality. All of our senses need to be committed and devoted to this for it to manifest itself. You could put your heart all into the world with the musician card. You could put it in day and day and day and night, and yes, you'll manifest a part of it. But without all the other tools that's being offered here, you won't get the results that you want. So this is a card of skill. It's a card of knowledge. It's a card of time. It's a card of patience. It's a card of having everything that we need to make the next step in our life. Now I'm going to see what the cards are wanting to tell me. Oh, but we're lacking something. We're lacking the strength. We're lacking the devotion. We're lacking the patience. We're lacking the characteristics that we need to be strong, to move in the way that we need. Something is not controlling us. We're not being graceful or humble enough to have what we want. What is that? This is a lot of new energy around this as well. I don't think this is for you, Roxanne. It could be. It could be. So I think this is around business or career or some kind of growth. That's what I feel like that is around you. So if you are in the process of moving towards creating a business or opening something up or getting into some kind of partnership, or if this is someone younger in your life and you're wondering if you should invest into them, I would say that you really are not using the musician card at the best possible way it can be used right now, Roxanne. So if this is yourself and you're wanting a promotion or to invest in something or go ahead with some kind of new creativity idea or something, it feels like we got to put some more time back into this. We got to invest some more time. There's still learning. There's still stuff. There's still sacrifices had to be made. And your Ace of Wands is also in reverse. Is it realistic ideas again? Are we not using our Ace of Swords and not realizing the workload or the dedication or the time that we need to put into this? Is it that? Is that what is coming forth here? I don't know, Roxanne. But to me, We got all the potential here to manifest anything we want. So, but for us to use our magician card in the way that it's hot to be moved, we got to show a little bit of grace. We got to put a little bit more patience. We got to work on our energy. We got to work on our timeline. We got to work on a lot of things here. But it can reach its full potential. But if this is you or somebody else around you, we got to put more time, more time. This is about time. It's all there, but we got to put the time. We got to put the drive. So I hope that resonates, Roxanne. Do you know what that represents in your life, sweetheart? How is that fitting in your life right now? I got the wallet. It's beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Kathy got hers the last live. She got her wallet. One quick question. Is our sister Gail going to get seasick on the ferry? I hope so, Betty. I hope so. No, not right now. Interesting. Interesting that that's not resonating right now. I would thought that it would be resonating right now, Roxanne, honestly. I really did think that would be resonating with you. Because it feels like it's new. It feels like it's there. It feels like we're in the present. That's what that feels. There's not no one around you that's going to school or just starting on a new job or thinking they got everything covered, but just feels like there's going to be a lack of energy attached to this person or this project, this outcome. I missed the last live picking up the wallet. Oh, okay, yeah. Kathy really liked hers too. Really like yours, like theirs too. And there's still 3 or 4 more out there, I think, that people should get. Okay. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. So it'll be interesting to see how that's coming up for you, sweetheart. I mean, that's 2 major kind of cards, though. I mean, 2. With the Ace of Wands. So, like, that energy is now. I tried tonight. Geez, I've got blurry vision. Oh, he's tired. Yeah, it's getting pretty late there. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I mean, the thing with the Magician card, is, it could be anything. It could be your spirituality, could be your finances, could be your heart, it could be your mental state, it could be your spirituality. That card holds anything. The possibilities are endless in the Magician card. Right? But something is lacking. Maybe it's the wand. Maybe it's the Ace of Wands in reverse. Maybe that is the tool that you need to work on. That could be your spirituality or job. Maybe that's what maybe you do got the finances. Maybe you do, so put it this way, Roxanne. Maybe you do have the money. You're financially secure. Maybe you do have a good man, and maybe you are a smart woman. You got the knowledge that you need, and you wield your sword at the right time. You're not there to imprison anybody or hurt anybody or stab anybody in the back, or your health is good, or you're not suffering heartache. So you're wielding your sword in a positive way. So, but then you're in that strength card. So are we not humbling ourselves enough before Spirit? We're not feeling that like, I got all this, but I just don't have the the joy or the passion or the where I thought I would be feeling at this time in my life. I don't have that passion, that fire, that drive right now at this time in my life. Thank you, Kara, my darling. Right? What's this saying?
Reese, check your brother.
Oh, Reese. Okay. So with all that being said, maybe that's where you need to still yourself, because you got such potential here. Like there's huge, huge, huge. Welcome, Colleen, my darling. Welcome.
From my old stomping ground.
Oh, she's from Urals? That's where my husband is from. Oh, that's where you went to school.
No, I just lived down the road from Birmingham. I was from Worcester.
He was from Worcester, Colleen. So with that being said, sweetheart, I still feel this is present. I feels like there's something that's lacking, and you're so close to having all the desires. Because you remember the musician, he's a powerful card. He's a card of I'm controlling. I'm controlling everything right, but there's something that we're not controlling right here. Go down to the cards. I'm like a dog with a bone, right? You give me these cards and I feel like they should be resonating. And you're saying, no, I'm like a dog with a bone. I'm going to make it resonate, because I do feel like, sweetheart, you do hold the power off that musician card. I can't take that from you. I can't. That's a powerful card and a powerful energy to be holding. But there is still something that we need to work on. There's still, and this card is about willpower, self-confidence, inner strength. It's about beauty and power. It's about being graceful. It's about keeping that beast within us under control and having the power to control that. But here, we're not controlling something, and then we get the big old Ace of Wands ready to bang us across the head and saying, listen, it's the Ace of Wands. That is where the lack, that is where the disconnect is flowing right into that Ace of Wands. So I don't know, take it however you want it. I truly believe, Roxanne, that is in the present, and Spirit is really telling you you're so close to achieving everything you want here on this earthly plane and having the best life ever and manifesting happiness and greatness in your life. But we just need to work on this card, getting this card. What price off? What the heck's Betty saying?
Private reading.
Oh, $50, Betty. Same thing as always. I'm about the only thing that didn't go up. So I got to show you our new candle. She'll be up in the store here soon. Did you put up the link for the store tonight? So you're welcome, sweetheart. Like, a lot of power there, Roxanne. Tune in and turn it on when every little bit of hope is gone. Why don't you tune in and turn it on? So here's our little candle. And I love him. And we got some more new ones we ordered up this week. I don't know, me and Rob really is enjoying the candles. Really enjoying. We sold a couple this week. So that was cool. Appreciate that. Thank you for your order. And that is it for tonight. I'm going to bid you all good day. Thank you to everybody that come today. Thank you for your wisdom, Reese. Again, I love you, brother. Even though we got to disagree to agree sometimes. Just thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. It was a privilege to pull some cards for you guys tonight. Have a great week, and I am... Oh, we got a roast going for supper, so we're going to have a nice roast beef supper tonight. Roast beef sandwiches and some homemade fries. And maybe we'll go over to Rusty's and steal some fresh peas out of his garden. That sounds like a plan. Good night, everyone. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you live on Wednesday night for Wicked Wednesday. I won't be cheeky. I will show up. If Rob is not...
We might be a little bit late, but we'll see what's on like enough.
Yeah, but we might be a little bit late. We got to see what time Rob gets off work, and if it's really late or something comes up, I'll just go live on my phone. But I mightn't be able to see everybody's comments on my phone. So good night. God bless. Take care. Kane and Chesley, Nana loves you. Have fun in the tent tonight, and our magical memories. Is that it? Little kids with their own tent. So bye, everyone.